What's happening, fellas and fellettes? We got an unboxing today. It's another knife that I bought recently in the Kizer sale. Kizer recently had a big old sale on Amazon and on their website. A couple knives I had my eye on, and one that I had never seen before, but decided to pick up. This is one here in the box here that I have seen before and always wanted, and it was just always a little too pricey for me to really want to pick it up. But with the sale, absolutely, it was an amazing price, and I'm really stoked that I finally have bought it. So let's open it up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Look down below and make sure you are. And follow me on Instagram too. That's duties_daggers over there on Instagram. Unboxing with the Vosteed Mini Nightshade. Let's get on in here. Kizer, baby. One of their new boxes. All right. Let's get on in. This is really a nice box. I've always liked their boxes. It's magnetized right here. It's just good presentation, man. Presentation does matter. It really does. Oh. What do we got? It's in the pouch, baby. All right. I'm stoked. This is a fun one. Oh yeah. All right. Here it is. The Kizer Delorme. And who knows if I'm saying that right. It sounds French or something. But this is the Kizer Delorme. And this is a knife I've had my eye on for quite a while. It's a Justin Lundquist design. I have one of his other knives right here, the Civivi Lumi. Really fun top flipper. And you can see, whoops, the Delorme here has a very similar style top flipper. I'm really into this kind of deployment on a knife. It's just fun. It's fun. It just looks kind of cool because you almost, if someone is just watching you open this knife from a distance or whatever, even close up, you don't really see that. So it looks like you're just kind of magically brushing your thumb over the top and shooting the knife out and shooting the blade out. It just look cool. I think it looks cool. It feels cool too to do this, isn't it? I just like it. It feels really good. So I'm hoping this is the same way. I've watched a few videos and I know that it is. So we got G10 here. Kind of a cool little lines here. This looks like it's gray G10 inlaid into the black G10. Really done nicely. You can't feel it at all. Kind of like a coffin shape back here. And the blade is completely inside the handle, just like the Lumi. And should we do this or this first? Let's do this one first. Here we go. Cool. All right, check that blade out. It's sick. Oh yeah, I love that. That is a Warncliffe blade, baby. 20 CV blade steel. This knife was 75 bucks. Oh, it's so smooth. Wow. Oh my god. Dude, for how light that blade is, that is insane. Wow. That top flipper works insane. Works insanely good. Wow. I think that's a good looking blade, man. It's not like, well, it could be thin behind the edge. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a shallow flat grind. But man, this is going to be a really good utility cutter. This is kind of a, it's a light use knife. Wow, that smoothness is just crazy. It just flies out. So it looks like we have internal stops. Yeah, you can see them rotating right there with the blade. There's nothing on the inside. I believe it's the same on the Lumi. Yeah, internal stop pins. His knives have a definitely distinct aesthetic. They're kind of, I mean, he has some different styles, but this particular style I really like. They're kind of, they're symmetrical. The blade is all the way inside the handle, so it just creates a really sleek, kind of nice, classy, kind of covert sort of look. This one comes with a titanium pocket clip. I didn't realize that. That's very cool. The Lumi here, this is an aftermarket Civivi titanium clip that I put on it. But the Delorme here comes with one, so that's awesome. We got the gray G10 pivot collar as well, both sides. Yeah, I like this. Gosh, it flies out. So it's a heavier blade than the Lumi. Definitely way heavier. I mean, look at the blade stock difference. The blade stock thickness on the Lumi is very thin. I almost wish this was as thin. It's a real. It could be way slicier. Um, so I wish the blade stock was thinner on this one, and you can tell when you're flipping it out. Um, there's just way more weight behind the blade as it's snapping out. This one just feels really light and very just snappy. And this one feels snappy as too as far as the detent goes, but you can just feel the weight of the blade coming out, if that makes any sense. Um, it really comes out nicely though. Yeah, that's nice. Really good lock bar access. He gave you a little cutout right here. It's the same on that? Yeah, same on the Lumi here. Yeah, real similar. Not in the blade shape, but you know. You know what I mean? Another knife that kind of reminds me of the similar style-ish. Not really style, but I guess in function is, let me get it out. Who the hell is it? It's in my other box. I'm not going to dig down there. It's the Civivi McKenna. It's another similarly sized. It's a regular front flipper, not one of these top flippers, but it's a similar size. You know, you can do the reach over flip, which is really fun. Anyways, oh yeah, there's the spelling for the name. It's Day and then L apostrophe Orme, De Lorme, De Leorme, De Delorme. I'm just gonna say Delorme. That's probably completely wrong, but whatever. We are perfectly centered. Very solid lockup. Ergonomically, it's great. I mean, there's nothing to give you a hot spot. Just completely straight. Don't feel the clip. You know, full grip on it. I'm not going to be really pushing through material like this, more than likely, but these type of knives really you're only using like this much of the blade for utility cutting. At least for me. And boy, it's going to do that real well. Absolutely. It's surprisingly smooth. There is bearings, obviously. But this is on bearings too. Or is it? Maybe this isn't on bearings, actually. Hang on. Because, yeah, this is nowhere near drop shut. It won't even really shake shut. Maybe it's on washers. Hang on here. It's so tiny in there. I really can't tell. But regardless, the Lumi here does not drop shut at all. Which is fine. Whatever. But man, it just feels cool to have such a light blade still be able to drop shut like that. It's kind of cool. The Kizer Mini Bed Glider makes me think of that too. Very light, thin, small blade, but still just unbelievably smooth. That's cool, man. So there we go. I think it's a good purchase for $75. I think the full set or the full price is like, I don't know, 120, 115 maybe. which is still decent. But for 75 bucks, yeah, that's the right price for this for me. 20 CV, great snappy action. Justin Lundquist designs. Um, he has a few other knives I'd really like to pick up. I really wanted the Urban EDC Baby Barlow. It's more this size. Actually, I think it's even smaller than the Lumi. But it's a similar kind of like top flipper deal. Um, Not really the same style, but um, kind of ish. And it's just way too much money. Urban EDC Supply, man, they really have some high prices. They came out with a G10 version, so I thought it was going to be like, because the normal version's in titanium. I was excited to see the G10 one because I figured it'd be like, I don't know, 150 bucks or something, which is still a lot, but it was like over 200. So I don't know where they're getting that price from. G10 and I don't know, 20 CV or something, and it's a smaller knife than this. I don't know where they're getting that price from. So, anyways, um, yeah. Justin's got a lot of really cool designs. The Black Void Opus is another one I'd really like sometime. It's a Wii knife. Yeah, I just like his stuff. I like Jacob Lundquist's stuff too. Another Lundquist. They're not related, but I used to get their names confused quite a bit. But now I got it straight. Jacob Lundquist is the guy behind Cuvist, the guy that we had on the Blade Cartel Hangout recently. He's got the PE variants 1, 2, and 3, the Vanish, the Invert, and now the Kizer Veritas. But Justin Lundquist is the guy behind these little kind of top flipper knives and others. But he's kind of most known for these top flipper things. In fact, he was the very first one to use a front flipper, at least on like a big production knife. He was the very first one on the Feist, which is not this style. It's not like a top flipper. It's got like a regular front flipper right here. But he was the very first one to use a front flipper. How cool is that? I used to own a full titanium Feist, and this was way back when I very first started getting into knives. I think that was my first titanium knife, actually. That was the Feist. And I very stupidly sold it, and I've wanted it back ever since. I almost bought it during the sale, but I decided to go with something new. One of these. But I will get a Feist back eventually. They have the Feist XL now, too. Which is cool, but I don't know. I kind of like the... well, I haven't tried the XL yet, so I can't say that. But I really did like the size of the original. It was a little smaller than the Delorme here, and a little bit bigger than the Lumi. Just kind of right in the middle between these two. So, anyways, folks, kind of got on a ramble there. I got one more Kizer to unbox, but it's going to be in the next video, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow or the next day. I love you guys. Please like the video before you head out. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and adios.